Have you been kicking around the idea of launching your own YouTube channel, but for one reason or the other, you've held off? Well, if that describes you, you came to the right place. Hi, I'm Mark from Valor Excel, and today I'd like to talk to those of you who have toyed with the idea of starting a channel and yet maybe have some unanswered questions or some apprehensions that have prohibited you from doing so. I'd like to share some information with you today that will hopefully point you in the right direction and give you a solid foundation to not only launch your channel, but to maintain it and even grow it in the days to come. Now, you can make a channel about anything you'd like, and I'm addressing what I'm talking about today to both people who will be creating personal channels and also to those who will be creating a YouTube channel connected to their business. I'll specifically mention certain things that are unique to a business channel, but really all the concepts I talk about today can be applied universally, whether it's a business or a personal channel. The important thing to remember is that YouTube is a tool, and like any other social media platform, it's something that you really need to make certain you properly identify yourself through. It's great to have the ability to put yourself and your ideas out there for the world, but you need to be purposeful about it. Remember that YouTube is just one tool in your toolbox. There are so many other social media platforms, and if you are on multiple platforms, the most important thing to remember is that you always have to maintain consistency across those platforms. It's no good to have one identity here and a different one over there. In order to really attract followers and communicate with the people that you want to share your message with, you need to consistently appear, irrespective of where they're watching you. Now, for people who are business owners or who maybe run an organization, YouTube is a great way for those who are interested in your organization to learn more about you. It's a way to promote what you're doing through your business venture. You can use a YouTube channel to give a deeper perspective on who you are and why you do what you do. If you are using a YouTube channel in conjunction with your business, it's critical that you commit to doing the best possible job with it. Don't rush what you're doing, but don't drag your feet either. Purpose to find an approach that allows you to create content regularly so that your viewers will anticipate what's coming next. You can be a little bit more relaxed with a personal channel where maybe you just want to post videos of giving your dog a bath. That's perfectly valid and many people might enjoy that. But in a business setting, you need to give a lot more deep thought to how you're connecting the content you create with what your business or organization is all about. And just remember, a YouTube channel is a big commitment. Don't undertake one unless you feel like you can really give it the necessary amount of time and attention it deserves, especially if you'll be using it in conjunction with a business. Make sure that you can have a channel without compromising the other things you need to do in order to take care of your daily business operations. Regardless of whether you're doing a personal or a business channel, here are 5 things to do before you launch your channel. Number 1, determine your niche market. Now, this basically comes down to deciding what is your channel going to be about. It really is important to try to focus on 1 or 2 key things, because normally, if you try to create a channel about everything, you'll actually end up creating a channel about nothing. There are so many content creators on YouTube. If you want to stand out from the crowd, you need to specifically focus on what it is you are most passionate about. What do you want to share with others, and how do you want to draw them into the experience? Number 2, you need to decide on a format. Will your YouTube channel have episodes where it's just you providing your own commentary on things? Will you do discussions where you have guests, or you bring friends or colleagues into the conversation? Will you do tutorials where you're teaching people how to use a product or a software or to learn some skill? Or will you do product demonstrations where you take an item you've purchased and walk people the entire way through the process of unboxing it, opening up everything, testing it, and learning the ins and outs? Now, you can certainly mix up these different types of formats, but your channel might connect best with viewers if it's primarily known for one particular format. Number 3, determine your target episode length. Now, this absolutely will vary, but it can be helpful for you as the content creator if you can have at least a rough framework to operate within. If you're planning on publishing content on a regular basis, which is a good idea, it can really be helpful to have that framework so that you know as you're developing the ideas for a new episode what it will take to fit the approximate time that you normally allot for each one of your installments. Number 4, establish a basic publishing schedule. If you're doing a personal channel, this is a lot less critical. On a channel where you're posting content just for the fun of it, have fun. If your goal isn't to build a huge following or become monetized, then do what you enjoy in a time frame that works for you. But if you're using your YouTube channel in a professional capacity, you have to be a lot more focused. Now, things certainly do happen, and you might miss a target date here and there. But if you have a publishing schedule, it'll help to hold you accountable for getting content out on as regular a basis as possible. And that can be very important from a business standpoint, where you're trying to get more and more people interested in the goods and services that you provide. Number 5, plan episode content in advance. If you're doing a personal channel, it can be fun to just be spontaneous and organic and do things in the moment. But with a business-related channel, it is important to decide in advance what content you'll create. Periodically set some times aside specifically for brainstorming, for trying out ideas for future episodes, for researching topics, or otherwise coming up with new subject matter that you'd like to present. Once you've determined what your channel will be about, the type of content you'll feature, and how you'll go about presenting it, the next step is to create the channel and begin to upload your first videos. To start your channel, go to www.youtube.com. In the upper right-hand corner, click on Sign In. Now, to create a YouTube channel, you need a Google account. You need one in order to sign into YouTube and especially to create the actual channel. If you don't already have a Google account, at this point, all you need to do is click on Create Account. From the options, you can select for my personal use or for my work or my business. If you're going to create a channel for business use, it's best to create a Google brand account. That way, the name that's associated with your channel will represent your business rather than you. It's a great way to keep your personal email address and other information from being in the public's eye. If you already have a Google account and want to create a channel, sign into YouTube and click on the profile picture in the upper right-hand corner. Then click on Create a Channel. At this point, you'll be asked to upload the profile picture you'll use for your channel, and when you're done, you can click on Create Channel. You'll be asked to verify the details with your Google account name and photo, and then click Confirm to create the channel. Once you have the framework of your channel in place, it can be really tempting to simply dive in and start uploading. But here are some key things that you should keep in mind as you go about making your videos. You can shoot your videos on whatever equipment that you have available, even your phone, but take some steps to help you get the best possible video and audio results. If at all possible, shoot at a resolution of 1080p and always shoot your videos in landscape rather than portrait mode unless you're specifically trying to upload a short. Do what you can to get the best lighting possible. Avoid shooting your videos against a bright background or in a room with lots of long shadows. A ring light, specifically designed to provide illumination for creating videos, is a worthwhile investment. Along with the ring light, you can use common household lamps to act as fill lights to provide additional side lighting to help combat dark areas. The brighter your room, the better the video quality will be. Be sure to always edit your videos. Especially if you're using your YouTube channel to help promote your business, Everything you publish should have an air of professionalism about it. Eliminate pauses and serious flubs so that you can help the viewer to focus on the content rather than any technical distractions. If you don't have any previous experience with video editing, you can click on the link in the description below this video to watch a tutorial we created for OpenShot Video Editor, a completely free software that'll help you to take your raw video footage to the next level. Always be purposeful about creating an eye-catching thumbnail image for your videos. If you don't, YouTube will randomly select several still images from within your video and give you the option to choose which one you want to use. Now, these are generally poor, so it's always better to create something on your own. One great option for creating a YouTube thumbnail is Canva. I'll also leave a link in the description below for a tutorial that will walk you through the basics of using Canva to create really professional-looking images. Another important thing to keep in mind when you're creating a thumbnail is to include text, either displaying the title that you've chosen for the episode or something that directly relates to the content of the video. You'll need to write a description for each one of your videos. This provides you with a blurb that'll help outline the key items that will be covered in the video. You can also use the description to include links for other videos or to access websites that you reference in the video. Once you've completed and edited the video, written a description, and created a thumbnail, then you're finally ready to upload to YouTube. Sign into YouTube and then click on your profile and select your channel. You'll notice that there are two different options you have. The first is Customize Channel. From here, you have access to modifying the layout of the channel, adding your branding, including your profile and banner images, and providing basic info, including a description of the channel and an overview of the type of content you'll provide. The second option you have on your channel is Manage Videos. This will take you to the YouTube Studio, where you'll be able to access the master list of all the videos that you've uploaded, and you can make edits to the titles and the descriptions, change the status of the video, and more. When you're first starting, you won't have anything to manage until you've actually uploaded your first video. To upload a video, click on Create in the upper right-hand corner, and then select Upload Videos. Here you have the option to drag and drop a file, or to click on Select Files to browse for the one that you'd like to upload. At the bottom, you'll see a notation showing the remaining time for the upload to be completed. Once the video has been uploaded, you'll next see something that says Processing up to HD. This will happen in those cases where your video was 1080p or higher in resolution. And then YouTube will gradually cycle from this Details page on through the video elements and the checks. We'll look at those in just a second. The first thing you need to do is to give a title to your video. Now make sure to avoid what's known as clickbait. Don't sensationalize the title or misrepresent the content in any way. Don't be too cute with the title. Make sure that you're referencing the content of the video in a way that's accurate and appealing and will make your viewers want to watch. For this, we'll simply call it Test Video. Next, we need to add a description, including any links that we might want to provide for other videos or websites that we reference in this video. As the video processes, YouTube will randomly select various images that you could use as the thumbnail. Again, you have the option to upload an image that you've specifically created. You can temporarily skip over playlists. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Under Audience, you need to make a selection. Yes, it's made for kids, or no, it's not made for kids. Then click on Show More. If your video contains any kind of paid promotion, like a product placement, a sponsorship, or an endorsement, you'll need to put a check mark in this box. You can skip over automatic chapters and featured places. If you want, you can add tags which might help to describe the content of the video. Per YouTube's own disclaimer, these actually end up playing a minimal role in helping people to find your video, but you can nevertheless include a few key descriptors of the content, usually just a word or two, with each descriptor separated by a comma. You'll now need to select the video's language, as well as a caption certification if there is one. You can generally go with the defaults under License, and then make whatever choice fits your preference under Shorts Remixing. Next, click on the drop-down arrow under Category to select the one which best describes the genre of your video. Under Comments and Ratings, it's a good idea to go with Hold Potentially Inappropriate Comments for Review. That way you can deal with potential trolls before they start creating too much trouble for you. Once you've finished all of the items on the Details tab, click on Next. Under Video Elements, you have the ability to add subtitles, an end screen, or cards. For now, we'll skip by clicking on Next. As the processing is finishing up, YouTube will automatically check to see if there's anything in the video or the accompanying audio soundtrack which could present a potential copyright issue. If there are issues, you'll be notified at this point and given instructions on how to proceed. When you're finished with this section, click on Next. On the Visibility page, under Save or Publish, you'll need to select if you want a video to be private, unlisted, or public. Initially, I think it's a good idea to set the status to private. This way, you'll have the option of watching the video on YouTube prior to actually publishing it, so that you can ensure that everything uploaded and processed correctly and that there are no technical glitches. Think of it as the last bit of quality control. For particularly long videos, at the bottom of the page, you may still see a message that says, Processing up to HD. Once the processing and the checks are complete, you can go ahead and click on Save. Now, in YouTube Studio, under your channel content, the video should show as the most recent one at the top of the list. You can click on the option View on YouTube to see the video exactly as it will appear when you publish it. Once you've reviewed the video and you're satisfied with everything, click on the Visibility setting and change Private to Public. Then click on Publish, and your video will now be live. You also have the option to select Schedule, where you can pick a specific date and time for your video to be published. Once you've made your selection, click on Schedule, and the video will be automatically published for whatever you've selected. Well, congratulations! You've created your own channel, uploaded and published your first video. Now I'd like to share with you 7 things you can do as you create future episodes and continue to grow your channel. Number 1, structure your episodes so that they have an introduction, a purposeful sequential presentation of whatever your content is, and a conclusion that invites viewers to return for the next episode. Your goal shouldn't be to just get people to click on your video, but to watch it through in its entirety. Number 2, include a call to action in every episode. If you don't, those who are watching will likely not truly connect. Beyond simply asking the viewers to like, share, and subscribe, Invite them to leave specific comments in the description below the video that relate to the content of the episode. This not only helps to engage the viewers, but it also provides you with feedback that can help you to create future episodes. Rather than simply guessing about what people want to see, you'll have the direct input of your viewers, the people who watch your channel. Number 3, always try to provide a value add for your viewers. In each episode, offer a free item that viewers can download. A PDF is a good choice. It allows you to provide something to the viewer that doesn't have any associated cost for you, but it's giving them a little bit more information and helping to share your message in a more meaningful way. Number 4, as much as is practical, read all the comments to your videos and reply to as many as you can. Your channel may eventually grow to the size where you can't do this yourself, in which case you'd need to enlist moderators to help review and reply to the comments. That's a really good problem to have. Also, remember to glean ideas from the comments that people leave to help provide you with possible ideas for things you can talk about in the future. Number 5, after your videos have been published, use playlists to logically group them. This can help someone who's visiting your channel for the very first time to quickly locate specific videos that appeal to whatever their needs or interests are. You can also use playlists to house sets of videos that were specifically created to be watched as sequential parts of one series. Number 6, as you grow your channel, commemorate milestones such as reaching 150 subscribers, perhaps with product giveaways or some other kind of promotion. Always use your YouTube channel to direct people to your other homes in social media, to your website, or perhaps even to the physical location of your business. And number 7, one last important closing thought. Don't try to be anybody but you when you host your YouTube channel. People value authenticity, and you'll always make a better impression as yourself than you will as an imitation of someone else. I hope what I shared with you today helps you to launch your own YouTube channel. And here's an opportunity to put some of those concepts into practice. First of all, if you did enjoy this episode, please give us a like. And in the comments below, let me know. Do you have a YouTube channel? Have you had one before? Or are you just now getting your feet wet with stepping into the wide world of YouTube? Also, don't forget, in the description below this video, there's also a link for taking your organization's temperature, a free PDF that can help you to get a better perspective on where you are as a business or organization. I would like to invite you to subscribe to Valor Excel. We create new content on a regular basis that's specifically tailored to help people with small businesses and nonprofits to truly thrive. Thanks so much for joining me today. I invite you to come back for the next installment. Remember, at Valor Excel, we're committed to helping you do smart work. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.